So once you focus on some topic in a certain way, it generates a relationship with that topic energetically. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So as soon as you focus on the concept of money, like from an early age onwards, you start focusing on the idea of money. You build up this idea of money and you start building an energetic relationship to this projection in your consciousness that you believe is out there, but really it's your own projection. But you build such a focus on that thing that builds over time. It's repeated, it's repeated, it's repeated, because you think about money probably multiple times a day in some fashion. So it becomes this topic in your consciousness that you focus on. And you develop a whole relationship with it and around it, like meaning is given to it in so many ways. When meaning is given to something, that meaning, depending on its frequency, will establish the results that that topic manifests in your life. In other words, if you give meaning to money as being big, does that make sense? Like, money is big. Money is a big topic. It's a difficult thing. It's an intense thing. It's a important thing. It has a lot of gravity. You need it. It's hard to get a lot of it. I don't know exactly how to get a lot of it. My parents didn't exactly get a lot of it. There's only a few people that have a lot of it. So you start focusing on that over and over again. You start giving it away. Like, you start segregating it as your, like, I don't really know how to explain this, but it's like, you start putting a portion of your consciousness in a box as if it's not you, as if it's a separate topic, right? But now you have a relationship, a vibrational relationship to money that feels really big and really heavy and really intense. And so you'll never be able to attract it from that relational point of view effortlessly or easily, because there's way too much focus on it as a separate heavy thing. You'll notice that people that make a lot of money, they don't sweat the small stuff. They don't, doesn't mean they're not attentive to detail per se, or efficiency, but you'll find that they don't make a big deal out of money. Like, they don't look at what they spend, basically. Now, you can argue that they do that because they have a lot of money, and that is true, but it's true also that this continues to build a relationship of ease with money for them. That's why the rich get richer, that's why the poor get poorer or stay poor. It's because for the poor, money seems like this big and cumbersome, unachievable object. Like, they feel like it's so far away from them. And so they'll continue to attract hardship in return for a few cents or a few dollars. Whereas people that are like, yeah, well, okay, that's the best hotel room, okay, we'll do that. Like, equipment, okay, which is, I don't want to look at all the details. What's the best one? Just tell me, oh, that's the best one, okay, let's do that. But why do they do that? Because they have a lot of money. But why do they have a lot of money? Because their relationship with money has been easier. They have had an easier meaning given to money. It doesn't mean as much to them as it means to you. Now, maybe making billions means a lot to them. They might be money magnets. They might be money obsessed even, and still make a lot of money. But they are working with the big money. But when you talk to them about $100,000, it doesn't mean anything to them. They don't feel that in their system as painful. So because it's easy for them, it's already included. They own that concept. It's re-owned. $100,000 for you might feel like it's above your head. Right? It's like over your head, right? Does that make sense, what I'm saying? Whereas for them, $100,000 feels like owned, feels like internalized, feels like integrated, feels like easy, feels like under their control. It doesn't own them. $100,000 might own you. Oh, would you do this for $100,000? Would you lick something dirty for $100,000? Well, it's $100,000, so yeah, I would lick that piece of shit for sure. And a rich, truly rich person would be like, what? No, I'm worth more than that. What? $100,000? Would I lick shit? No, of course not. Why would I do that? $100,000 is owned. It's already theirs. So the bigger you make a certain topic, the harder it is to achieve. So you need to start thinking of money in very easy ways. And there's all kinds of practices you could come up with intuitively to do this. But basically, you want to start to feel free when you're spending. Doesn't mean you have to become inefficient and start spending all your money. But it does mean that what you do spend, you start to build a really easy relationship with, so that you feel like, oh, this is like only 10% of what I will make today anyway. This is only 1% of what I'll make today anyway. This is a $500 trip to wherever. oh, that's only like 5% of what I'll make today anyway. Like, you want to build up those fictitious imaginary experiences for yourself so that you can actually downplay the importance of money and start wrapping it into in a different context, a different meaning. And then the money thing will become easier and easier, and you'll just have it when you need it, or when you want it, or even when you don't need or want it. You'll just have it. Because it's easy, it's owned.
Yes.
But the same goes for anything. Not just money, the same goes for any experience. If you place something on a pedestal, you will not be able to reach it. If you feel that it's already achieved, you'll have it.